Hey, John here from Jeep Gladiator and 6 Speed Adventure. I'm so excited about this install today. I finally have it. The Midland GMRS system. This is going to be great for us next week with S'more to More, as we'll be doing some off-roading and having that communication. And GMRS seems to be that new kind of standard in communications now for Jeeps around there. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what's in the package. Alright, so here we go, and remember, of course, as always, I'm not sponsored. This was all bought with my own money, and don't expect anything, and I will give you my honest review as we go through this and take a look. So it looks like we've got a good coax cable with a small magnetic antenna, which I'm going to use for now to see how that is. Of course, do you really even have a part on your Jeep if you haven't have a decal for it? Looks like we have a fused wiring harness. Why I chose this model, which is the MICROMOBILE GMRS two-way radio, this is the MXT275, is because everything is right here on the handheld. And then this remote box can be hidden basically anywhere within the Jeep. I think I've got a couple places I want to go ahead and put it, but I like it that all I have out and about is this. So I can sit here and control the whole radio just right from this handheld. Of course, the instructions, but really honestly, who reads the instructions? And then we've got a button holder here for the back of the radio to hold it there, although I've got a magnetic one that I'm going to use instead. But yeah, let's go see where we're going to hide this. Here I am in the passenger side of Jeep, and what I want to do is I want to install this kind of back behind the glove box, and then I'm going to put a small hole here where it can come out, and I'm going to have the radio go right to here. So how you remove the glove box here in the JLs and the Gladiators, go ahead and open it. Up at the top here is a small tab that you can pull or push up, and that comes out. And then on the side here is like a bar, and just go ahead and pull that up, and you'll hear a click as this comes out. So there we go. Now the glove box is free. So I'm just going to put the glove box off to the side over here. So I've got the Midland radio. And here's kind of the space we have up here. I can do it, although that area feels a little warm. So we've got, right here is the cabin air filter. These are a bunch of junction boxes. I'm not too sure what, so I'm going to try to stay clear of those. Those feel a little warm, so I'm assuming this is where the heater core comes in. And that's going to be the airbag there. This actually looks like a great area up here. I can easily connect it here, get to it where necessary. I'm going to route, since I installed the Mopar brake controller, I lost my cigarette lighter, so I moved my cigarette lighter wiring up here. I'm gonna wire to that. I think that's gonna be the easiest route for it. All right, so I got the wiring all hooked up. Now I've got to work on getting the microphone or the antenna hooked up and wired in, and that should be pretty easy. So we've got this little magnetic mount right here. And of course, as always, whenever you want to film anything, that's when everybody decides to work. So we've just got a really small kind of antenna. This is magnetic mount. It's supposed to be really strong. Great thing, I've got this Rebel off-road rack. So that's gonna be able to stick right on here. Oh, that's a nice strong connection. So let's see how we're gonna wire this up. All right, so I've got it here. I'm just leaving myself a little bit of slack so I can zip tie this in when I do the floodlights. Then I'm bringing the wire around to here, and then I'll slide it in between the hard top and the body here, and then move it along these panels. But it's kind of hard to do this one-handed, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down real quick. All right, so just to catch you up on where I'm at right now, went ahead and drilled here. I'm gonna be placing the mic right here, which I'll still work on. And then in here is where I got the Midland radio mounted. Just tightened up all the wires back there. So, but it's pretty clean. So I did end up wiring this down to the hard top here. Ran it inside here, down the molding, and across the molding here, and then up and over. So, but that's the install so far. Let's see how this works. See you in just a few moments. Comms check, 1 2 1 2. Comms. Check, 1 2 1 2.
Would like to spread moisture across the mid-state late Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. The precipitation will...
All right, so we got the install done. Just this little itty bitty antenna up here using our current walkie talkies, which are kind of marriage savers when we're backing the trailer back up into the spot. So, but was really able to, with how small it was, to do an incredibly clean install. As you can see, I've got the cord coming out of here because the control box is back there. And then we have just a nice magnetic mount to hold it nice and strong. It is keyed to the ignition, so it will auto turn on, but all the wiring is nice and hidden and ready to go. Now we've got comms on the trails, which is always important to have, as well as parking the trailer. But thank you for joining us. I'm Jeff the Gladiator, and we've got 6 Feet Adventure, and we're glad that you joined us.